42nd Street. I'd like to introduce now Carolyn McGowan, and we also have Angela Lowe. Carolyn, now I understand you both own and operate the Pinocchio Preschool in Webb City, and is it true that you have never directed a show without Angela? Is that right?
Absolutely true. We had the preschool. We've had it 12 years, and Angela's been with me since I started, Angela and Kevin Costler. And when Jane Benson retired, Angela took all the classes for the new dance studio that we started in '87. But even before that, when I was doing the children's shows, did Snow White and Cinderella, and then when we did Sugar, it was kind of funny because I think Angela thought that was a children's show. And then she found out that it was hot adult music. But anyway, I can't fathom doing a show without Angela choreographing. And so when the board approached me on doing 42nd Street, I said, well, I've got to clear that with my choreographer. And since that time, Angela has a new swimming pool, and it's hard to get her away from there in the summer. So I said, well, I'll give you a month to decide, but if you don't, I bet there's a lot of others that would really like to do it. And I think that's cinched it. I'll do it.
This is kind of choreographer's dream.
Is that right? This is true. This show is nothing but dance, dance. It's mostly tap dancing and just good old style tap dancing because of songs like We're in the Money and Lullaby of Broadway, they're just perfect tap numbers. But we have ballet dancing. We have a song called Shuttle Waltz, and then we have some jazz. And it's just, there's dancing in every scene of the show.
And you got, I don't know how, we're going to see a scene here as we're talking. About how many dancers do you have in this course? The scene we're going to look at now is an audition, and it's actually...
Correct. This is the audition number, and we used every cast member that we could, and it was almost 42 people on stage dancing, and it is like all of these people are auditioning for the director of this show called Pretty Lady. And that's what they're doing. They're out there tap dancing.
And Bill Perry is the director.
He is the dance director of the show, and he's leading them right along.
All right. The show opens, Carolyn.
It opens next Tuesday, which is September the 20th. And there'll be an evening performance through Saturday, and then we have our Sunday matinee, 2:30. On the 25th, it closes on the 25th.
Let's just enjoy the 42nd Street tap number. Was fun. I was tapping right with them. But, you know, I know that you do have a sponsor, too, for this, and I might let you tell who it is.
Yes, it's Gus Schaffer. Thank you, Gus Schaffer. This is a very expensive show. It's a very high. We counted up, we had like 250 costumes. With a large cast like that, and they're changing clothes a lot, and Sean Irish is doing the set, and it's just, we're using every fly system we have here. Every rope is something's coming down, and we've had to, you know, hire a scenic artist to do that. So I think without Gus Schaffer's sponsorship, I'm not sure this show would break even. But I think the people are really going to get their money's worth, because probably more was spent on the show than what the ticket proceeds will be, because it's a very, but I think you can do that. I mean, we are a nonprofit, and you can provide them.
Who are some of the leads? We saw Bill Perry directing the...
Well, as Angela mentioned, it's a show about a Broadway company giving a show called Pretty Lady, and the setting is in the 30s. It's in the Depression. And it's been fun getting these kids convinced of what it was like then, that people were actually hungry and out of work. But anyway, we have the established Broadway star is Sherry Godfrey, and we're glad to have her back. She hasn't done anything for a while. And the director of the show is Greg Green. He basically has the largest role. I mean, he is in almost every scene. And then we have a newcomer. Her name is Kendra Smith, is playing the young hopeful who comes in to just be in the chorus, but something kind of exciting or tragic happens that gives her a spot. And it's kind of a Cinderella story in that respect. And then the young juvenile lead is a young man, Matt Estes, who's done quite a bit chorus-wise, but he's proven himself, and he's doing a good job in that respect.
We've got a good director, a good choreographer, wonderful director and choreographer, too. Angela, now we're going to see a number here, and now what is this number?
This is called Young and Healthy, and this is with Peggy, the star, who is Kendra Smith, and Billy, the Matt Estes. And they have just met. Peggy has just run on the stage. She's missed the audition, and they go into song.
Thank you, Angelo. And oh, it's great. We're right on the stage here, Carolyn McGowan, and again, 42nd Street. It starts on the 20th.
Yeah, can I give them the phone number?
Yes, give them the phone number.
If to get tickets, they need to call Charlotte Blanchard, our secretary, at 623-3638. And she's taking reservations now.
And the 8 p.m. each
8
night?
p.m. each evening, and then the matinee on Sunday the 25th at 2:30.
Thank you. Sit and enjoy 42nd Street.